Hey guys, it is me, Cobra458, and today I'm going to be doing a plugin review on the plugin, The Slapper. Alright, so basically this is a plugin to create NPCs that can run commands or just be there to look cool. But I'm going to be showing you guys how to use them and what they look like. So basically, if you have this plugin installed on your Leet server, or your Pocket Mine server, or a Magical Mine server, or any other server that can run it, which you can also download the plugin from GitHub, which I may have the link below. And yeah, so let's get started. In order to spawn one of these, what you're going to want to do is do /slapper spawn and then the mob you want. So we're going to go ahead and do a pig. And then now that we have the mob that we want, we're going to go ahead and name it something. So I'm going to name it in color. You don't have to do this, but I'm going to name it in color. And as you can see, we'll do test 1. Alright, so we got test 1. Alright, pig entity spawned with the name test 1. And the ID is 85. That ID is very important. You want to remember that. So now I'm going to show you how to run commands using it. So if you just want it there to look cool, you don't have to name it. But I'm going to, for this educational purposes, I'm going to show you guys how to run commands and everything else. Because we don't just want a video of me just staring at this pig. Okay, so what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to remember that ID, which is 85, and we're going to want to do /slapper, /slapper, what was it? Oh yeah, edits, and then the ID, which is 85, very important, so 85, add command, and then we're going to want to do the command. So if this is a console command that players need permission for, or if it's like a tell command, which they already have permission for, like spawn point or any command that they already have permission for, you can simply just put that in here, and then when they click the slapper, it will work. But if they need permission for it, you can do RCA, player, and then the command. So basically what this does is all you have to do is put in the command, and what that basically does, I know I just repeated myself there, wow, but basically what it does, I just repeated myself again. Okay, so the player, it's like the player types the command in themselves, so it's like they're typing the command themselves. So /warp, like they're typing it themselves, so /warp spawn, and it's kind of like they're typing it themselves, but you're making it so that when they click the slapper, it warps them to it. So you're going to want it to do /, you don't have to do, don't put /, you'll mess it up. So warp, and then spawn. And you're wondering, blah. Alright, so you're going to want to hit the enter button, and command has been added successfully. I set my home here, so I'll remember where it is, and when I click this, it should take me to spawn, if I did this right instead of warp at spawn. But I don't know if I did or not. So yeah, there is no warp at spawn. Okay. Anyway, that's what you do to warp the spawn. And if you want to delete the command, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to do /slapper, edits, the ID, which is 85, delete command, so it should look like this, and then RCA, player. So basically you're just copying what you just put in there. Warp, spawn. And then that will delete it. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that this works. So let me go ahead and go out of this, and let me go to the spawn. And then let me... Seriously? Are you serious? Alright, so let me go here. Let me set warp here. /set warp spawn. Now let me go back to where I was. Okay, so now when we click the pig, whoa! Glitch. I call glitch. Alright, so that's kind of a glitch on the super flat worlds. If you don't have them anchored on something kind of block, this will happen. So I'm going to click it and show you that it still works, if I can get my hand on it. Let me dig it out here. Hello, Mr. Pig. Why are you down there? Alright, so let's go ahead and click him. And I guess that screwed up the command too. Yeah, so basically just a little tip for you guys. If you're on a super flat land, this may or may not glitch. So I'm going to go ahead and continue with what I was going to do. Alright, so now that we have our test subject and we have the commands, you just click it and it warps them to what spawn or whatever you set the warp to. But for me, it glitched out by accident. I'm gonna go ahead and retry this, guys, just to show you. So, slash slapper, spawn, and then the mob you want, so zombie. And I'm gonna name it test 2. Test 2. Alright, so we got test 2 here, Mr. Zombie, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what it can do. So slash slapper, edit, 90 is the ID, as you can see right there, into the ID 90, and add command, and then we're just going to do tell, and the players already have permission to use slash tell so that they can message each other, so there's no need to do RCA or anything like that. So tell, and then what was it? Tell player. So basically, instead of %p, as in the action plugin, you have to do player like this, and then put hi. So this added it so that when you tap it, it will tell you hi. So I'm going to tap it. Hi. Alright, so as you can see, it is a console command, so hi. And I got that mixed up earlier, I think I told you guys. But console commands can be run by a player tapping it. So if I were going to do give, it would give me something if I wasn't opt, but I am opt. And RCA is if they don't need permission to do it. Alright, so now that we have the tell command set up on this, as you can see, you can add commands to them, and I'm going to show you what you can do next. So I'm going to set a warp here, slash set warp. And as you can see, our warp has been set. So we're going to go over to test 2, and we're going to type slash slapper, edit, 90, add command, RCA. I'm sorry if I'm going pretty fast, guys. Player, and then warp. And I think that should work. And yes, as you can see, I've warped to warp. And yeah, so test number 1, I'm sorry you kind of failed badly because you glitched. But that's I've never seen it glitch before, so I guess this is just like a one-time thing. Of course, when I'm recording. Thank you. But anyway, so as you can see, we have set this up to warp us. If it didn't, yep, alright, I tapped it too many times. We've set it up to warp us, and as you can see, it works perfectly. So, if you're going to run effects and anything from a slapper, what you're going to want to do is spawn one, so slash slapper, spawn, player, I'm just going to do myself, and tap me for, cake. How about that? Cake. Alright, cake. So, we got cake. We got some cake here. That's me. See me? Right there. And okay, we are back. I'm sorry about that. My recording software crashed randomly. I'm gonna write them such a review. Ha! Just kidding. Alright, but anyway, let's go ahead and continue from where we left off. Tap me for cake. Okay, why am I holding this fish? No one knows. Alright, so, hello me. We're gonna tap you for some cake. It isn't working. Well, that's because we didn't add the command yet. So, let's go ahead and get the ID. So, if you don't remember that ID, it's okay. You can just do this. Slash slapper ID. And then hit it. Of course, you get the ID right there, 93. And that's the best thing ever. Alright, so now that all we're gonna do is slash slapper, edit, 93, add command, and we're going to add the command give player cake 64. How about that? Alright, so now when we tap this, we should get cake. And there we go. We got cake. You can't see it, though, because I'm in creative mode. But as you can see, I've clearly been given cake to me. And, yeah, I can't see it because I'm not in S mode. But I've clearly been given cake, and it definitely works. So you can do that. And if you wanted to do it for kits, too, you could do that. Or you could just buy the kit plugin from Leet, which is very awesome. Go ahead and check that out. the kit plugin works awesomely, and it also is compatible with the slappers. And it does help you a lot because you can avoid spam. It's just truly awesome. Alright, so now that we know some of the basics, I'm going to show you some more advanced. So how to make slappers invisible. Some players have asked me that over multiple months. How do I make it invisible? Please tell me, please tell me. Come to my server, program it for me. Well, I'm going to show you guys here. Alright, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to do /slapper. Alright, let me just tell this guy. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to make him invisible. So, /slapper, spawn, falling sand, and it has to be falling sand so players can walk through it. /slapper, falling sand, and then we're going to do the name. So, invisible, ha ha ha. Alright, so now we spawned the ID, which is right here, invisible, ha ha ha. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna, now as you can see it's definitely not invisible, but don't worry, this is not a glitch. What you have to do now is, since it's air, which is 0, well, it looks like stone, but what we're gonna do is change it into air, but keep the writing. How do we do that? It sounds very confusing. But it's actually very simple. We're just going to do /slapper, edit, and we're going to do 100, which is the ID, exactly 100. Block ID, because this is a block, as you can see, 0. And the block ID for 0 is air, of course. So as you can see, it is invisible now. Invisible, ha ha ha. So you can set this up so that they can tell you kill rate and all that, and all those good plugins that Leet has on their plugin list that you can buy. It is very cool. So invisible, I can walk through it, but if you were to set it to something else than block ID 0, of course they could see it, and of course they can walk through it. So now that I've shown you invisible slappers, what is left to show you guys? Let me think for a little. We've already gone through warping, RCA, tap me for cake, and invisible slappers. I think that pretty much rounds it up. If you need, oh yeah, how to remove slappers that you don't need anymore. So, test subject 2, I'm afraid we don't need you anymore. You seem to have died in this rain. Zombies definitely don't like rain. Alright, so, let's put him out of his misery and do /slapper, remove. Alright, so now that we've removed the slapper by tapping it, he is gone by Mr. Zombie, and Mr. Pig seemed to have... Did we kill him earlier? I don't even remember. Alright, so we have Tap Me for Cake and then Invisible Slapper left. So I think that should pretty much wrap things up. Let's see if we've gone over all the commands. /slapper help. And as you can see, we've got all these commands. You can remove them manually with the ID, or you can just tap them. /slapper cancel if you do /slapper remove and don't want to click anything. And then, yeah, so we've pretty much gone through all the commands, and I hope you guys liked the video. And please sub if you really did like the video and want to see more. Wait a minute, is this a pig? Test number 1, are you still alive? How did you get over here? Alright guys, if you're running a Leet server and it's on super flat, there may be some errors or glitches with the slappers unless they're on a block. I haven't tried it yet, but you get the idea. So, let me clean up here, and then I'm going to go ahead and end the video. So, /slapper, remove. Alright, so let's remove this guy. Come on out. Come on out. Come on, come on. Come on. Ah! Alright, we gotta... Come on. There we go. Alright, we finally got him. Alright, so we got glitch subject number 1. Let's go to the Tap Me for Cake one. And we're gonna do /slapper remove again. Why am I placing all these blocks? I'm gonna put this fish in my hand. Alright, so I got the fish. Got the clownfish. And then /slapper remove for him and /slapper remove for him. So you can use that to warp or TP. You get the idea for commands. And I'll make sure to put the GitHub source below where you can see more commands like player, so they have more commands because player user actions plugin isn't compatible with slappers. So you got to realize that %pound, %p don't work. And if you want a review on that, I can go ahead and do that next. So I'm gonna pretty much end this episode of Leet plugin review. I hope you like it. If you do, make sure to drop a like and sub. Tell your friends, and thank you for watching. It depends, like I said, if I'll put the website link below, and I really appreciate all your help and support, guys. Anyway, this is Cobra458 and a clownfish signing off.